Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Cassius Cuvée, man. I had to jump on the live a little bit early here because I'm watching my trade. It's finally coming to fruition. I'm trying to see if I should take profit right now, but what's poppin', y'all? I'm glad y'all joined the show today. We got a big show today. A lot of stuff is about to get lit. Shout out to the new mods. We got 6 a.m. Doug, and also scroll up here, my man Andrew, being here early, man. Y'all gonna be the mods, man, because y'all really on your job early. But let me know how the sound sounds in the background. We got a big show today, man. A lot of stuff going on, man. Just looking at this chart right here, and you can see the trade is coming to fruition. You can see it happening. We can see it on Phemex too. We're winning right here. Okay, I'm wondering if we start to catch a green dip right here. That's why I wanted to get on real quick, like, and get it popping. I had some comments. First of all, I gotta say this is not financial advice. I always gotta do my disclosure, y'all. I'm trying to be on my legal game straight. This is not financial advice. I do have affiliate partnerships with Breakout Prop and Phemex. They are my favorite platforms to trade on, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about today is why. I got a great comment by a skeptic in the latest video I put out about Breakout Prop, because you know I'm really excited about the way they give you 100 grand to trade with for only 800 bucks, and I want to explain it. I want to break it down. I gotta say, I love skeptics. I'm a skeptic. I ask a lot of questions myself, especially in our business. You gotta be skeptical of everything. But I want to address the issue that he brought up here. There's a difference between a troll and a skeptic. I don't think he's trolling. I think he's got genuine questions and concerns, and I want to break them down for you. He mentioned that we have 125x leverage. I'm gonna get back to it, okay? We're gonna address the comments. This is why I want people to engage. If you have questions, if you have concerns, if you have anything that you want to say about what I'm talking about, I'm prepared to talk about it, all right? As long as you know, genuine about it, you're not disingenuous, you're not just trolling. So we're going to turn down the music a little bit here in the background. We're going to get it popping. I know some people joining because I just got in here a little bit early because I'm looking at my chart here, and I'm like, do I want to take profit on this live on air? It's like, man, you know, looking like it's going. Right on. Okay, appreciate that, Doug. So we got Andrew's in 2 shorts right now, Bitcoin and Sol. Good for you, Andrew. Should be winning. Look at this curve down. This is my Jasmine short. Been in it since Saturday. Did roll it all through all of this. I had a contingency plan if something bad happened. I was gonna average down right here if it went above this wick high, but it did not. We're gonna address this right now just in case I want to take this profit. I'm up 430, which would be the biggest win dollar for dollar since I started doing this live stream, which is now, we're only on my 3rd full week here. So shout out to everybody who's been rocking with me, man. We're making a lot of progress here. And we having fun too. I hope you guys are having fun and learning a lot. I'm going to start diving deeper into some more of the charts, some of the more advanced stuff. Breakout Prop, I swear to God, you guys, another day in a row. As soon as I got off the live stream, I saw a short squeeze on the same ticker again. Again, Virtual started short squeezing. So we're going to go over that as well. See, it was right here. Okay, we're going to go over that today as well. And, you know, and also answer any questions in the chat, of course. What's poppin'? Henry's in the house. He's a new trader. He's just learning, getting his feet wet, learning the ropes here. But, man, I need to know right off the top, you guys. First of all, we got a poll at the top. We do have a poll at the top. And it's about, do you take profits right before bed? So you can sleep easy, right? So, man, okay, you guys, I need to ask you some serious questions here. Is it time? Has the time come? Should I take my Jasmine profit? So, look, we got the 10-minute green dot, y'all. You know what I always say about the 10-minute green dot? Don't fight a 10-minute green dot. Now, this is more of a rule when scalping, okay? But it's like, man, is this as good a time as any? I have my take profit sit down here. I knew that was a little aggressive. I don't like that long wick. Of course, I could just do one of these, but I don't like that long wick. I might take the profit, y'all. This will be my biggest win here on live yet. You know, it's not really about the money. I have a lot more money trading in my private account, but the point is we started with $1,000 and we try to see how we do on the 3rd week now, only 3rd Tuesday. Up $423, which is 136%. It's so small over here, right here on this on the screen to my right here. 136%. That's not bad as far as I'm concerned. 130. It took me longer than I thought, but that was because I got in too early, and I knew it at the time. We talked about this in the private Discord. Shout out to everybody in the private Discord. If you're new to the private Discord, what am I up, 115% right now? No, I'm up even more. 136%. Should I take it, y'all? In the chat, let me know right now. I got a few folks here. Doug, Henry, Andrew. Should I take my profit on this short right now? We've been waiting it for days. It finally did what I want to do. Or do I wait it down here? Oh, I don't even want to have another bounce. I'm kind of getting sick of looking at it. And I know Blockchain Cowboy would be like, man, take the green and quit playing around. I know he would tell me to take the green. Oh, there he is, Blockchain Cowboy now. I was just talking about, I didn't even see you in the chat yet. I know you would tell me to take this green. I know you would, and I probably should. He said, personally, I would. Look at it, man. Okay, I'm looking at it here. Let's look at it here. Okay, trading view. Okay, so look. What happened? We got the green dot, and we shouldn't fight it. Look at that long wick. I'm going to take it, okay? Just mark it out of it. I don't like playing around. Give my money. Give me my money. You know, it's nice to start off the show with a W. Nice to start off the show with a W. Give me my money. Henry, it looked like we got a unanimous vote on this one. Take the damn green. I took it, y'all. All right. Shout out to the Discord crew. Triple C's, Cassius Cuvée. In this thing, we took it right here. You can see it if I zoom in. You see the arrow. We are out. I have no open positions right now for anything else on this on the live stream account. Give me my money. Give me my money. Let's get paid. That's right. Give me my money. All right. So listen, this was a total hunch play. I got some other stuff I'm going to go over today. I definitely want to address the person who left a long comment on my last video. I basically used the same thumbnail for this live stream as I did on my last video. If you haven't seen the last video, I'm talking about how much I like the concept of breakout prop. And basically, it's one of those things that I think is kind of 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other. Breakout prop is good for some traders. Maybe not for everybody, but then you got Phemex, which is normal leverage trading. I just find breakout prop and Phemex, both of them, to be making an attempt to innovate, attempt to get better. I believe like customer service. I've dealt with customer service in both departments. Breakout prop's great directly to them, and then also Phemex as well. They're trying to innovate and advance. Phemex has the new Meme-X. If you guys didn't know, if you want to trade on a DEX on Phemex, you can do that too. Now they've got Base, Sol, not Sol. The Sol blockchain was first Solana blockchain. Then now they added Base and BNB. So all like the meme coins or whatever you want to trade, you can do it from your spot wallet now on Phemex. Now, Breakout Prop has less tickers than Phemex. That's one thing I like about Phemex. They got hella tickers. But Breakout Prop's the one where you can spend $800 and then you can get a $100,000 bankroll to trade with, okay? Now, I got a discount code right here on the screen. GGRF7W is the discount code that you can put in when you purchase your evaluation with Breakout Prop, okay? The way it works is you pay $800. You could pay different amounts of money, but just an example. Hey, Kayla Love in the house. We got some ladies in the house. Finally, some females. I appreciate you. Kayla Love in this thing. Right on, Kayla. So we were just talking about Breakout Prop. And basically the way it works is one of the options is put in $800, and that is to purchase the evaluation, okay? That $800 is gone. You are spending that money like you go into the store and you buying something, okay? That's your only risk, though. That's it. That's the only money you spend. It's gone after you spend the $800. But now they give you a $100,000 account, which is an evaluation for you to pass, okay? So what you have to do is get 10% before you lose -6%, before you lose 6%. So on a $100,000 account, you can't dip below $94,000 on that bankroll, or else you will get what's called breached. But basically, your account closes and you'll have to start over again. So you got to make 10% before you lose 6%. The other way you can get breached is if you lose 4% in one day. So and they have a calendar day on there where your day starts, right? It's like a UTC time or whatever it is, but you can see it on there so it's not confusing. They know what time zone you're in, okay? They're a legit company, so when you sign up, you got to put in your real information. You will have to KYC at some point. I don't know if it's after you win the evaluation or before anymore. They did a migration, but I'm still on. I already passed, so I'm still in there. So basically, everything's legit and on up and up with Breakout Prop. You don't need a VPN or anything like that to access. So someone left a comment. I want to just read it to y'all, to be honest with you, on my latest video. A little bit of a rant and a rave, but again, I don't think he's being a troll per se. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more of he'd been around crypto and trading long enough to see so many damn scams that he's probably a skeptic. And I'm not mad at a skeptic, okay? Let me see if I can find his thing. Okay. He said, I don't know this person. Greg Vegan, 1000. This really sounds to me more like a cash grab than a legit opportunity. Why would anybody pay $800 to access so-called $100,000 crypto prop account when you can open a real account with any global crypto exchange, he's referring to something like Phemex, and control that same amount using 125x leverage? You'd have full control, no profit split, and none of the restrictive rules mentioned in the video. Honestly, this setup feels designed to collect upfront fees while enforcing rules that almost guarantee losing your $800 with the slightest bit of market adversity. Okay, so first of all, we got to address, you got a couple things to unpack here. Have any of you guys ever actually traded with 125x leverage? If you want to talk about a quick way to lose some money, that could do it to you. Let me tell you something. Phemex doesn't even have 125x leverage, okay? So you got to go on one of the other ones. Now, I've been on exchanges that have up to 200x leverage. And boy, when you talk about lightning fast. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you, you could say it's 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other, okay? First of all, Cassius Cuvée, won't promote anything that I don't think is on the up and up. I've been using Breakout Prop for near almost a year now, 11 months, I don't know. And first of all, if I ever see anything that looks like a scam or something fake or they pull some fuck shit on me, I'm going to let y'all know. I'll tell them that whoever that, Crypto Face, I'll tell whoever that, because Crypto Face want to put me onto it, and I trust him. And so far, so good. You know what I'm saying? This whole time. Now, here's the thing that when he told me about it, he mentioned it, and I totally got what he was saying because I've traded leverage long enough at that point in time. The way it works is, if you've ever traded, we'll just call it 100x leverage, right? You could put a Bitcoin trade in for 100x leverage right now, and I'm going to do that to show you guys. On a regular exchange, you don't get really the full distance of 100x when you're doing it before you get liquidated. I need to make that clear because Crypto Face made that clear. He's like, it's about 100x. You can call it wasn't 800 to 1,000, it's a little bit more than 100x. But the point is, you get liquidated earlier than that, and I'm going to see if I can show you here on an attempt to do one that's like, let me just put on Bitcoin real quick, right? Because most of the tickers, you only get 50x unless it's a bigger one, they give you up to 100, right? So let me go on, let me put it on here so I can show you. There is a difference between Breakout Prop and leverage trading on Phemex, and that's why I talk about both, because they are, in fact, different, and whatever's better for you is what you're going to choose. But first, I just want to address the 125x leverage. In my opinion, that's more risky. 125 is pushing it. That's what I'm saying. Phemex don't even offer that. But let's say, okay, let me see if I can do it over here. So let's say I want to go, it doesn't matter, short. I'll put in some money first. $50. Add it on 50 BTC, hold on. Okay, so, and you know what, guys, too, for the new folks, I'm going to make a tutorial on how to use Phemex, just like how you get started, set up and put in a trade. I probably want to make the video tomorrow. So, okay, I had to turn it to USD. It was trying to put me on, oh, I got this breakout covered. Hold on, let me move this logo. I was trying to put it on, it was on BTC. You got to have it on USDT, which is like US dollars, but in Tether, okay? So, just $50, right? So, when you go to attempt it, open short. Oh, guess I didn't meet the minimum quality. What is the minimum for that? I thought $50 is enough minimum. Okay, so it pulls it up here, okay? So, here's the thing. What I want to show you. Oh, this is not how I want to do it. It's a little bit different on the phone than on the desktop. On the desktop, you can go to advanced. Right up here it says advanced, right? First, you got to pick it. We're going to say short or long. You got to pick it, right? Then you go to advanced. Because this is what I want to show you. You're going to see. So, and the liquidation price, like it'll be different on every ticker. It's not the same. There's such a thing as margin maintenance and all this other kind of technical stuff, okay? So, they're saying that 100. Oh, did I do 100? I didn't even do the 100x. I forgot to do the 100x. So I'm put it on. Come on, I'm gonna put it on 100x. 100x short, right? So confirm that. Always make sure it says isolation, because that means it's only on that one ticker. A cross would be your whole bankroll in here. So now it's only on $100 instead of my whole 1,800, right? So now, short's already clicked. I click on advance. Okay. It says that the liquidation point would be $84,080, okay? Try to get close to this here. You can see here, okay? If I put in a stop loss, this is what I want to show you, right? ROI of, well, let me just slide this, right, first, right? Okay, so this is 75%, right? They're saying it's $84,080 is my estimated liquidation amount. But the stop loss at 75% is $84,278. So wait a minute, that don't even make no sense. Think about this, right? Mathematically, please pay attention to this. I'm getting into the weeds here, but this is the little shit that matters, okay? You'll get liquidated before you get to minus 75%. If the trade goes against you minus 7, this is on 100x too, not 125x. You'll get liquidated at 84.2, but 84.08 is actually the liquidation amount. So like, hold on a minute. How am I losing 100%? Because when you, just to be clear, when you get liquidated, my whole $100 would be gone. All 100% would be gone. As a matter of fact, we say like 101% when you cash it out because of fees or whatever, right? So hold on a minute. How is it that my liquidation amount is at $84,080, but my stop loss at 75% is $84,278? That's just how it works. So in order to go all the way back down to $84,080, I just type it, I guess, I can only lose 51%. Do you see what I'm saying? So if I was doing 125x, I can't even do that on here to show the math for you. But the point is, I'm liquidated at minus 51% on 100x leverage, not at minus 100%. I would lose 100% of my dollars, $100, if the price goes to 84,000. This is a short, right? So I'm betting on to go down. Starting where it is now, if it goes against me back up to $84,080, which is only minus 51%, I still lose 100% of my money. Does that make sense? Because someone say something in the chat if that makes sense to you. It's not really fair, but that's just how leverage works, because there's things called like margin maintenance and all this kind of stuff. It might even be worse on an altcoin. That's why a lot of times they don't even let you do 100x. They only let you do 50x. So I just want to make that clear. Whereas Breakout Prop, you're getting the 100 grand, okay? So that first of all, it's not really an apples to apples comparison. It's spoken like someone who's never done 125x leverage is what it sounds like to me. Because you're not going to even get the full, like if it goes against you, you're gonna lose before it even gets to minus 100%. Here's just kind of foggy. The point is, which is why I keep telling you guys, you're new to start low on leverage, okay? Start way lower, all right? We can move this back all the way down to 10x so I don't even accidentally put in a trade at 100x, okay? It will stay at whatever your last one was, okay? So now it's going to stay there. If I go like this now, 10x is my standard for whatever the trade is, okay? So when you start going to super high leverage, you don't get the full wiggle room, and that's basically Crypto Face just told me that in a nutshell. I knew what he meant because I'd already been through it. So it was like on Breakout Prop, you just get the money. So this is why I say it depends on the person, because honestly, it kind of like how you calculate money in your brain is what will. I don't like when this microphone turns orange. What the hell does that mean? Touchscreen on a microphone. Anyway, what happens is, for me, sometimes it's easier just to, all I got to do is think about money instead of thinking about what X leverage I'm on. You know what I'm saying? That's OPM is always better. What's OPM? I don't know what OPM is. So for me, I'd rather just keep track of the money. Just give me the 100 grand and I can think of it. Not always. Again, there's pros and cons. It's six on, for me, it's 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the, other people's money. You know, there's a movie with Danny DeVito called Other People's Money, and I remember how the beginning of it goes. He goes, I love money, but do you know what I love more than money? Other people's money. Like how the movie starts. I don't remember nothing else in that movie. But yeah, that's what Breakout Prop, that's what it does. You're other people's money, right? In theory, though, you could say it's other people's money with Phemex as well when you're leverage trading. But I'm just saying the 125x thing, like it's not really like an apples to apples comparison, okay? Then when you start going down the line, talking about altcoins, and then it gets more complex because Breakout Prop has 5x leverage built in. So in reality, you're actually getting $500,000 worth of trading power. And that's what the thumbnail says, $800 buying power to $500,000 buying power. Like, wait, what the hell does that mean? So you actually, on Breakout Prop, you're getting actually even more than that, because just if you open up, let's say I go to Breakout Prop. Let me pull that up real quick. If I go to Breakout Prop, and I put in, come on, Breakout Prop. If I put in a position, let's put on something, ETH is here. It's going strong right now. So if I go long ETH, right, and we call it, I want to put in a long position here. What's going on here? You got to do it in lots. That's what I've got to say. That's a little bit annoying in Breakout Prop. You have to put it in lots. Why are they not letting me do a bigger position in ETH? How big of an order is that? Oh, are they having a glitch right now? Wow. I saw something about an update they're going to have. Oh, they're having a glitch. They're doing an update. I forgot about that. Let me double check the Discord real quick. I did see they're having an update. Basically, though, this will tell you, it's supposed to tell you right here how big of a position is. Hold on, let me read this real quick in the Discord. I'll have you guys read it with me. And this is the thing, though. Again, if there is a glitch, I never seen that glitch before, but I just saw something, a quick note pop up with them. I wasn't trading them today. Let me go to, I want to go to my Discord here because I have the only other Discord I really go to is Breakout Prop. And on their announcements, I saw something. Okay, so yeah, they're doing maintenance. Oh, you guys can't see that? What the heck? They're doing maintenance on Breakout Prop, 60-minute maintenance. Okay. So they're going to fix that one thing. So stay tapped in with their Discord or something. And I'll call something out if I see something serious too on their part. But basically, if I put in $20,000 worth of ETH, that's a $100,000 trade. $100,000 worth of ETH on that trade. And so you can't see that, though, on Breakout Prop. You see what I'm saying? So with $1 on Phemex, I'm just going to try to make trades for the show, risking 10% of total each trade and see if I can ride $100 to 1K. Okay. Well, go for it, Andrew. So basically, you have 5x leverage built into Breakout Prop, and that's how you get to that 500,000. Now, I even say in the video, I wouldn't. My personal recommendation, if I had a recommendation, it's not financial advice, but if I had a recommendation, I would say don't use the full 100,000. That's a risky situation, all right, because it can go against you quick. So again, I think it's more of just a personal preference. Do you like looking at straight money? Like all I have to do is think about cash and not have to worry about adjusting leverage, because in Breakout Prop, you can't adjust the leverage. So, it's however you want to look at it, however it makes sense in your brain. You feel me? Like, that's how it can work. Well, even CryptoFace don't want to do more than 100,000 on Breakout Prop, because if it goes against him, really quickly, you can get liquidated. You feel me? So, he doesn't do it. CryptoFace doesn't do his whole entire bankroll. No one should. That's kind of my point. But I like always having access to the $100,000 bankroll in Breakout Prop, because then if I only want to do $500 worth or $1,000 worth or $5,000 worth, it's not a large percentage of the bankroll. So let's say you make a mistake or something goes against you, you didn't lose. You don't get breached. You know what I'm saying? If I have a 1% position at $1,000 and I drop 20% on that, like, I'm not breached. You get what I'm saying? So I know some people want to win it all in one trade or whatever. You can do that if you want to. What's up, Kalenchi? I got to learn how to pronounce your name, brother. Kalenchi. Kelechi. Kelechi. Man, I'm not the best with pronouncing names, I got to admit. What's poppin', though, man? Thanks for joining the show here. So we were just talking about Breakout Prop because I had a skeptic on my video who put a comment there, and it's okay. I like skeptics, and that's what I want to say. Any of you guys have any questions or concerns or comments or disagreements or anything? If it's genuine, I want to see it in the comments of the videos or in the Discord, and we could talk about it. Or I'll be like, okay, this is why I said that. This is this perspective here, but I understand why we're looking at it this way too. Because at the end of the day, like, we got a whole community here, and we all going to learn from one another. Or maybe I put something in a trade that, you guys seen it and call it out and save me some money. Oh, and by the way, too, Blockchain Cowboy, I don't know if you jumped in right at the time, but Kelechi, I just took profit in my Phemex trade. The one trade I had open, the Jasmine trade, is finally donezo. Took my profit. I won that bad boy. Let's see what happened. Did it go up? It did go up. So look, here we are. Let me go here on the 10-minute chart. Okay, Blockchain Cowboy seen it. Yep. Andrew says, today I'm in Bitcoin short 85,000 and sold at $127. This one's tight. So here we go here. I got out when I seen this green dot on the 10-minute appear, basically. And so far, let me pull it back up here on Phemex real quick. Jasmine. I mean, a win is a win, guys. That's the biggest win I've had thus far on the live stream. And, because normally I'm in and out pretty quickly. But dollar for dollar, it was a good one. Kayla has a friend named Kalichi. All right. Kalichi. How about that? It sounds dope. All right. Let's see here. Where's Jasmine again? Come on back, Jasmine. So, Jasmine, yeah, I mean, look, it started to bounce. I took that right there. Oh, I'm looking at it on here. Yeah, I mean, this is where I took it. You know, we're on the 10-minute chart. It's only been 10 minutes, so back here on the 10-minute chart, I saw the green dot in the 10-minute, and again, why fight it? Especially after a move like this. Come on, man. Now, here's some of the other theories about Market Cipher is the 4 yellow X's, okay? So part of the theory is that, like, price will retrace back up to the 4 yellow X's. The reason why I'm not, like, sold on that exactly is because it depends on the time frame. You're going to see more X's on a smaller time frame than on a big time frame. You see, this is the 1 minute, and then on the hour, you're only going to see not very many. Yellow X is supposed to theoretically mean manipulation. Somebody's forcing the price down. And, like, as far as price action is concerned, that is what happens, right? Something was going down, okay? Whether or not I know someone put their little hand on the scale or something like that. Oh, Nigerian name, right on, for sure. You in Nigeria? I love having international people on the show. Welcome. And so, like you can see here on the 1 hour, we don't have any yellow X's except for theoretically, not theoretically, actually, the blood diamond here is when one of the little red X's combines with the yellow X. That's what determines a blood diamond. I remember Flop and Groper said that a long time ago. So this would be technically, I guess, a yellow X is up underneath here. But on the 10-minute, we had a bunch of yellow X's. So I don't know the Forex strategy. I'll say this. You see a whole bunch of like this, especially on a bigger time frame, like at some point, enough's enough, okay? My original take profit was the blue line, but I knew it was aggressive, and I was like, okay, I might take profit early. That was just like, I'm not pushing my luck any farther based upon this support right here. Support and resistance right here. You see these three lines here? It was like a little ascending triangle on the way up. Oh, yeah, this was the ascending triangle. Remember, I drew this ascending triangle on the show. Let me close Market Cipher A so you guys can see it a little bit better. Remember, I drew this ascending triangle actually, it was on the private Discord when I first drew it. Right now, we got Canada in the house. International players. So, ascending triangle is when the price goes up, comes back down, it keeps hitting. I drew the triangle, you can see it, but it like keeps bouncing, it's knocking its head on this support, resistance. Resistance turns to support after it broke through. I remember it well because I was teaching you guys it on this triangle. I was like, look, we just had this triangle, and then this triangle just happened. This is in the Discord. I was explaining this, and it happened again. And I was like, I was actually short at the time. I was like, I got stopped out of that short, but I was like, I bet you it does the same thing. And I was right. And I'm not a big pattern trader, you guys. When people draw the little drawings on the chart and they say all the things, the head and shoulders, all that kind of stuff, I'm like, a lot of those I think are just a Rorschach test, y'all. Like an ink blot test is what I think people see what they want to see, okay? And I've seen so many people argue over what picture they saw. It's like constellations in the sky or something, you feel me? But there are a few that seem, to my scientific research, okay, I have seen a few that seem to play out a lot, and the ascending triangle is one of them. One of the ways to play it is don't get short. If you're short and you go like this, you might just want to cut your losses and wait what happens. And sometimes it'll break out, and you wait till the breakout slows down, and then you short it. So I could have played a quick scalp right here, you know, and then you're looking at the larger trend to see, okay, it was still going up. But sometimes that's how you do it. Hoping and praying that this doesn't break out on a descending triangle, it's probably not a wise move. Yeah, I know Jesus Take the Wheel is definitely Crypto Face's favorite. I know what he means. It's just one of those things is like, you know, then Crypto Lifer comes on there and starts arguing with the bottom. He says, that's just inverse head and shoulders. And he's like, well, it's where you enter. You know, we can go back and forth on this forever. I'm drawing pictures on the chart. That's the only reason why I said don't do it. I'm not saying there's not truth to it. I just don't know how you trade off it. You get what I'm saying? And this is why there's so many indicators, including here, right? When we drew this, and shout out to my man, I think it was Mike. Who was it who came up with not came up with it, but told me about the Fibonacci's. I said, okay, I study Fibonacci's just like I study everything. I'm talking A/B tests like we did our sign. When I say we, I had a guy who was doing it. I was doing my own. I had a guy telling me how he was going to do it, and we went through them, and I literally put money on it. We got someone else in the house. Sadita, what's popping? And so I said, for me, I don't see a consistent enough correlation with Fibonacci's to use them. I just don't. I really don't. So I just don't use them. And, you know, what does it mean? Because this is my whole thing, right? If this is the golden pocket right here, right? If I drew it correctly, right? If this is the golden pocket right here, where, astrology, where Oh, T Black, little blow. What's up, man? Shout out to T Black. I was talking about him the other day. That's my homeboy. T Black helped me build the studio. So shout out T Black. All right. He helped me put the soundproof in the ceiling. So anyways, yeah, so I was like, at the time, I was like, okay, so if the price goes like this and comes down, was it right or wrong? If it goes like this and then goes higher, is that right or wrong? Like, how do I know what I'm trading off of? In this case, it went to here, came down. So what if I had my stop loss here? I would have got stopped out, but then it came back up to here. So was this right? Because it did come to just past the golden pocket and then came down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't trade off that. Okay. So what do I trade off of? I didn't even get to talk about it yet today. My favorite thing in the world is Market Cipher B. Okay. Down here, the momentum waves specifically is where I start. Down here. All right. So on the reason I got out of this trade, if you guys are new, just join the stream. I started it a few minutes early because I seen this trade and I was like, man, I want to take profit on this trade. I've been holding it since Saturday, and I knew I got into early. So, but I said, why did I decide? It's because I saw the green dot on the 10-minute. Now, granted, when you've seen all these green dots, you know, that's not the end-all, be-all. But, you know, one green dot on the 10-minute can turn to the 12-minute. Well, we'll start here. It might turn into a 12-minute, which it did, which might turn into a 15 eventually. And then before you know it, you got one of these shooting up in your face, and I didn't really want that, honestly. We were talking about in the private Discord. I'm kind of sick of looking at this damn trade, okay? We were live. On Sunday. I had a big group in here on Sunday, and the price was bouncing right off this line. The Fibonacci wasn't there. It was just a clear – here, I better zoom in so you can see. I'm like, I ain't never seen a line. It was like, if you looked all the way in, it was like just bouncing off this line. And we're like, hold on, bro. Somebody got some money here pushing it up that they got a wall set up. They're not letting it go past it. It bounced off there so many times, and then, boom, it shot back up right when we were in the middle of the trade. And Blockchain Cowboy was like, take the money. I said, I'm going to do a vote. He said, take the money. Green is green, or take 75%. And I was like, nah, son. But in reality, because I like short-term trading, I probably shoulda, coulda, woulda taken it here. This hit in the middle of the night when I was asleep. I wake up in the morning. This line was my entry. I woke up in the morning. It was all the way damn near back up here, right? So in theory, I coulda, probably shoulda, taking the profit down here. I could have re-entered the damn short right here. You feel me? But I didn't do that, and that's okay. Oh, this reminds me. Hold on. I got to cancel my order. Don't want to fuck this up. So I have a limit order set up here. So I had an audible. I said, look, I don't want to get scam wicked. I was like, to hell with this. I think Jasmine's going to fall. Remember, I told you guys this in the group chat. Because even when everything else, I gave you all of my thoughts. So please join the private Discord, all right? Because in the private Discord, hey, right on, man. My first super chat. How about that? Appreciate you, son. Right on. So we're going to get back to the super chats, all right? For sure. I got to make sure we get you in the Discord. So in the private Discord, I was saying my whole thought process behind this weird-ass shitcoin. And you guys, I'm the shitcoin king. You know that by now. I don't know why I love trading these things. I do know why, because you get more bang for your buck. But they are risky, okay? Especially last weekend. Ain't no telling what happened. It pumped early. It slowed down. Everything else pumped past it. You look at Solana and stuff. They kept going higher later in the day. But for whatever reason, Jasmine showed me weakness. And that's when I was confident that it wasn't going to happen. I wasn't going to get stopped out when I got back in. Now, I was not in love with this entry. Okay, I got in too early, and I knew I did. And, of course, it went. I think I got in here, maybe? Here? I don't know where. But it did one of these, and then it even did one of these. And this orange line used to be my stop loss. It went up. Look at this scam wick. It went all the way up like this. A lot of stuff pumped at that moment, but this went all the way up to here, but came back down. Now, why there, do you think? It ticked right off of this same one, and there was one way down here. This is why we draw support and resistance. We look back. I think, let's see, if we put on the 1 hour, it looked like it was the top of that. The top of something down here, kind of support and resistance, but it was definitely this wick here. And we were like, okay, I don't want to get scam wicked and stopped out again. So I said, I always say this. You got to learn the rules of trading before you can break the rules of trading, okay? So I want to make it very clear that I'm not teaching y'all bad habits, okay? I was breaking the rules of trading when I said you're allowed to mercilessly laugh at me if I fuck this up, okay? I left a voice memo in the Discord saying that, all right? It's still there. But what I said I'm going to do is I really don't want to get scam wicked. I'm so sick of this trade. I know it's going to drop. And I said I'll change my stop loss to another limit order. I had $3,000 on it, and this was a $2,000 limit order, so it would have been a pretty significant average down. So if a scam wick hits, good, but then this would have been my new stop loss, okay? If I had gotten stopped and kept going higher, you guys were allowed to mercilessly laugh at me for breaking the rules of trading. Now, luckily, that audible didn't even have to happen at all. Price never even went back up there again. It ended up coming back down pretty much right after that. When we had this pump, a lot of stuff pumped higher than this time of day on like Bitcoin and stuff. A lot of stuff came up even higher, right? Like this wick is higher than these wicks, you feel me? But Jasmine still showed weakness. I was like, nah, son, this is a shit coin, okay? Look how much it's been down. Look at this shit. Ain't no way in hell this coin is going right back to its all-time high. After a move like this on the daily, I was like, this is the one. It already blew its load on the weekly green dot. It's got to come back. This ain't the one, bro. this ain't the savior. I'm like, you ain't the hero of crypto. Hell nah. It's like, this is fake. So I stayed put. I didn't take my profit here. I woke up. I seen this. I was like, come on, man. But the fact that I didn't see it pushing through, it got stuck right here, I felt confident. And we wrote, this is Monday, and I wrote it ever since. We had this pump today, and I was like, yeah, but look, it didn't make a higher high. It made a lower low, and it made a lower high. We're still heading down. And I was hoping this would happen. Just enough time to get me to the show. And right when the show started, I was able to take profit. Will it go to the blue line? Probably. I think this shit coming all the way back down again. But I don't know. And so let me get my money. Give me my money. And that's basically what happened. You know what I'm saying? That was that trade, and we discussed it all week. But the reason I know that is not 100% based on technical analysis. It's partially based on the fact that I know that this is a shit coin and that, like, there's only so many buyers for it. It shot up so fast. It was going big, and then super green. I was like, and then stopped. Got stuck in the mud right here. And I was like, nah, son. That's not, they ran out of buyers. And sure enough, and then somebody was trying to hold the line here. Sure enough, they pump. Whoever's doing that probably pulled the goalie right here. One more hopium pump, and dead cat bounce. And now it's doing exactly what I said it was going to do. So I'm a short-term trader. I don't even usually like holding stuff for days at a time. I like to be able to sleep. So that way, answer the poll at the top too, right? If you see the poll at the top of the chat, it says, "Do you like taking profits before going to bed?" Because you can sleep nice and sound, okay? Because I think it was Andrew. Andrew, was that you who said you took some profits before bed in the Discord? You wrote that? I was like, man, I'm fading. Listen, I'm in the private group, you guys. My alpha is legit. I'm in the private group all day. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I check it. Right before I go to bed, I was like, I'm fading. I was going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, too. Yeah, like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Let everybody know I'm going live, doing real trades in real time. So anyways, the other thing I want to do today for show is take a look at Breakout Prop, because I swear to God, this keeps happening. I'm talking as soon as I got off the stream yesterday, okay? As soon as I got off the stream, come on, Breakout Prop, Virtuals did another short squeeze. I swear to God. I was like, oh. And this is on a PC. I'm on a PC. I got multiple screens on my PC right now. I used to trade on my Mac, and so I'm like, I don't even know how to do a quick screen recording. I'm trying to determine if I should just screen record it real quick. So I was trying to see. Come on, reload, fool. Let me reload this page. If anything ever slows down and gets stuck to a Breakout Prop, reload the page is what you want to do. You can either that or clear the cache or something. So hold control. You can zoom in you can zoom. This is the 1 minute chart, okay, you guys? I'm zoomed all the way in on this bad boy. Come on. Right here is what I'm trying to see. Okay. I swear to God, I literally had my finger on the trigger, right on the mouse. I watched it. I don't know what time we got off. Somewhere about here, right? And I was like, let me go to Virtuals real quick. I was like, I just glanced over, and I was like, man, we were here. I was like, man, I feel like maybe this wants to roll over, but I was like, I'm not so sure. And then all of a sudden, what happens is you will see it. The price action thing, maybe we can show this. Like, it starts flickering and moving and bouncing with really big candles, like big movements. So this is a 1 minute candle, you guys. 1 minute, okay? So you're sitting here and you look back at all the other candles. Look how big they are. And this is a 1 minute candle. All of a sudden it starts doing this. And you're like, whoa, what's happening here? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on a minute. It's a short squeeze. And then I look and Bitcoin price was dropping. This is almost identical to the one that happened on 2 days before that. I was like, what the hell's doing it again? So it went like this, and then I watched it go up. I was about to short. I had my position ready. I was like this, off to the side. I'm watching it here. This is by tick by tick. So you open this and you watch. So this is not like normal technical analysis. You feel me? This is just something I learned on my own just through experience and watching a 1 minute candle like it's a microscope, okay? And I'm sitting there, finger on the trigger, but what I didn't want to do was go in too early and have it go against me. Because this, believe it or not, just from here to here is like might be like $50. It's like 50, 100, you know what I'm saying? Before you know it, can start running away from you and you down like $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be careful. You can either get out or jump back in. It's hard on a short squeeze. You got to act quick. This is happening in seconds, not minutes, right? So I watched it go all the way up to here, and then I seen the red. It only went a little bit high. I was like, oh, I want to get in, but I thought maybe it would do like the last short squeeze, which it had another pump up to here, so I didn't jump in it, and I sat there and I watched this mother come all the way back down like you got to be kidding me. Now, the other reason I didn't pull the trigger, I'm not usually gun shy. The other reason I didn't pull the trigger is because we literally had just got off the group, off the live stream, and I was like, I'm doing my post live stream stuff. I got to post to places and tag things and comment and save and all that kind of shit. So I was kind of distracted over here. And I got to tell you guys, like, I appreciate you guys liking, sharing, subscribing, all that stuff, because it takes a lot of time being a content creator, and I literally cannot trade as much as I used to. Okay, the reason why I didn't start live streaming until a few weeks ago is because I was so caught up in the trading after the election. Everything was going bonkers. These short squeezes were all over. I was like, I don't have time to do shit else in life. I'm stuck on the charts. I'm stuck on these. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this money. So now things have kind of calmed down a little bit, and I'm dedicated to being a crypto educator, a trader educator, I should say, and that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's more of my passion because I want to teach y'all how to make money. But like I say, every time. My main goal is to make sure you don't get wrecked, to make sure you don't lose your money. That's my main goal, okay? So I really want to teach people that because I've lost a lot of money in crypto trying to hold things long term and stuff. And so I say I'm cured of my crypto opium addiction, okay? I don't know about nothing long term anymore, but what I do know is these short term charts. Give me my money, take my gains, okay? So that's what we're looking at this one. You know, it cooperated. It gave me the drop. I knew it was coming. Is it going farther? Sure, it is going a little bit farther, but I don't care. I won that trade. You feel me? A win is a win. Let's see, Oh, this is how you can really tell. So here on Phemex, you could see where the arrow was where I got out. The arrow was right here, so I could have squeezed a little more juice out of it, but if it wants to turn around and go back higher, we won't be mad. So far, so good. That trade was a win. That's the biggest one I had so far. So anyways, that's the swing trade. The scalping stuff, we're going to look into it again. See if I have one more thing I want to talk about. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Now's a good time. I already went over to the beginning of this, the difference between 125x leverage and breakout property to give you $100K for $800. So yeah, anybody new to the show, I have a discount code for breakout prop. So for $800, they give you access to $100,000 to trade with. And the way the rules work is that you're purchasing an evaluation for the $800. But that's the only money you spend. And so then you have to get they give you the $100,000 account, but it's still paper trading as far as Breakout's money is concerned. They want you to prove it by passing the evaluation, meaning you got to get $10,000 before you lose $6,000, or you cannot lose $4,000 in a single day. Okay, that's the one-step rules. So the $800, you could put in this discount code you see on the screen here. I'm an affiliate, so they offered me an affiliate discount code, GGRF7W. You see it right when you check out. It's going to save you a little bit of money. You can do it every time you purchase an evaluation. So that's just a discount. Phemex, if you want to join the private Discord, you got to use my Phemex referral link. If you want to join it for free, otherwise it's $99 a month. But I'm still have open slots for the first 50 people are going to get 1 year for free. All I'm asking is that you use my Phemex referral link to create an account. It's free. That don't cost you nothing to set up an account. And instead of paying me the $99 a month, deposit that into your trading account. Now you got some money to trade with. And hopefully you'll find value from what I'm teaching you in the Discord that, the $99 ain't shit. After 1 year, if you want to keep on, then you pay me $99. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you made so much money it don't matter. There's no guarantees, not financial advice. Trading has risks. I got to say that. But if you use my Phemex code, you also get some bonuses. So you get to qualify for things. Because I'm an official partner with Phemex, they allow me other bonuses and things like that. So that's the Phemex code on the screen right there. And anybody who joins the private Discord, can somebody put one of my mods, can you please put the Discord link, the invite link? Oh, how about this? We're having a contest. I should have said this at the beginning. Feel free to put your own Discord link in the chat. How about that? So we're having a contest right now. So the contest rules are, this is for everybody in the Discord, it's an invite contest. You got 1 week to invite as many people to the Discord as you can. The winner is and what happens is you get your own Discord link. It's in the announcements. My admin already put it again in the general chat. You get your own Discord link and then share it with your friends and family or on social media or wherever. At the end of the week, the bot automatically calculates who had the most invites from their link, and then you win the prize. In this case, the prize is 1 hour Zoom, one-on-one with your boy Cassius Cuvée. We can look at whatever charts, strategies, ideas you have. Maybe you're a beginner, you want me to just give you a walkthrough, basic fundamentals, foundation, or if you're extremely advanced and you want to start learning how I like to bend the rules and break the rules of trading and cut corners and get an advantage and how I knew Jasmine was going to fall, you know what I'm saying, and look at your favorite coin and if you think it's going to go up or down. And it was basically a risk versus reward. I can't sit here and tell you I knew the price was going to go down. I just said risk versus reward. I believe that it was worth it because I didn't think that it was going to go any higher than this last scam wick, okay? That's where I was coming from. Oh, yeah, let me cancel. So I have the open order. Let me cancel. This was the open order. Oh, let me show you. This was the open order on Phemex. So to cancel it, just go over here, hit cancel, and it's donezo. It's sometimes delayed to get off the screen, but there it goes, okay? You could hear a sound. It go. All right. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It looks good having a super chat up there. I never had one of those before. So, man, I appreciate it. We got to get you in the Discord. Someone, please feel free to use your invite link. You don't even need to use mine. Put it in the chat here. Blockchain Cowboy, I'm probably sure has one. And let's get them in the group. Because that's what the alpha is all day long, every day. All day, every day. And here's the thing, guys. I'm trying to stream 7 days a week, all right? I'm not going to say I'll take 0 days off. Your boy is doing a lot of things. Got a lot of things popping. But I'm trying to be here every day. I don't care if it's the weekend. I don't care if it's Sunday through Monday, you know? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'm going to drop that Saturday game every day. That was pretty much all I have for you guys today. If there's any other questions, put them in the chat right now, and I'll address them right now, or leave them in the comments. Someone actually also put on the comments of the video, he said, what's up, boss? You should do a video called 10 Tips for Trading Crypto. And I told him we would do it, and I said maybe I'll call out some of them when we do I told him about the live stream, but I'll probably make a video on that as well. Some of the basic tips, and I'll tell you right off the top, number one is bankroll management. The first and most important thing in any trading strategy is have a built-in exit strategy so that you don't lose all your money if you're wrong, right? What's the saying I said when I first jumped on here? I'd rather be rich than right. It's okay if you're wrong and you got to cut your losses and reposition. So when we have a thing that we say, and we're going to say it every day, small win, small losses, small win, small losses, then you catch a big win, and then maybe small win, small losses, small win, small losses. It's okay to take a small loss. There's plenty of opportunities every day to get into a new trade, especially when you trade on short time frames. So don't be afraid to cut your losses and get out if something's going against you. And it's going, especially if you have a stop loss set. So now let's see. We got the poll. We hit the goal on the super chat. Let me see. What's up with the poll? We got, okay, do you like taking profits before bed? 82% said yes. I feel that, but 18% said no. Some people like, hell no, let it ride, baby. I trust the trend. Okay, I feel you on that. We're going to end this poll. 82% said yes. All right. There it is right there. All right, looks like we don't have anybody asking more questions, man. We're going to be here same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. 4 p.m. Pacific time with your boy Cassius Cuvée. Trying to find a link. Okay, here we go. You got the link. Blockchain Cowboy. He's in the thing. So, and just so you guys know, the chat remains open after like the live stream if someone watches the replay. So, Blockchain Cowboy, your link will remain in the chat. Now, I would say I don't care if you spam it. And, I don't have enough people now where I don't really care that much. If you wanted to put it in the comments of a video, the only thing about that is YouTube themselves might block you or accuse you of spamming if you put links in other people's comments of the YouTube videos. So I wouldn't recommend that. I don't want you to get your YouTube channel, whatever, flagged or anything bad happen to it. So don't do that. Me personally, I wouldn't care because you guys are part of the crew. But put it on Twitter or anything like that, These platforms are very, very strict on like a lot of anti-spam. It's been so many goddamn scammers that they ruin the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what pisses me off. I'm legit. I want to make sure my community wins. Honestly, I only win when you win, right? If you join Phemex for free using my code, the way I get paid, full transparency, is I get a small percentage of the trading fees. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just Phemex gives me percentage of their trading fees. That's it. It's like a small percentage. It's, trading fees are minuscule. But I want you to keep winning and turn that $100 trade to a $1,000 trade to a $1 million trade. That's better for me. So it behooves me to teach you how to win. I'm not trying to extract value from you. I'm trying to teach you how to win. You win, I win, we all win. So anyways, that's just basically how it works. So, I'm always going to be rooting for you. And if you have any questions, leave them in a private Discord. And that's pretty much all I got popping for y'all today, man. I moved the camera angle lower because I kept looking up. I have to look at the camera, and I felt, let me try it down here one time. Plus, I get to show off the Bitcoin piece. So shout out to anybody who stayed through to the end. Your boy Cassius Cuvée is going to wrap it up now. But, man, anything else, you could always leave a comment. I check them. I respond. I embrace my community. You feel me? And so holla at your boy. Peace, y'all.